Friday night baseball now from the Lone Star State and Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the New York Mets and the Houston Astros. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Luis Rodriguez will be on the mound for the Astros. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's had good success against left-handed hitters, hitting under 250 against him. When you're having that kind of success against the left-handers, you're going to be in a lot of games.
First pitch forthcoming as Jose Reyes is set to go.
Leading off tonight for the Mets, shortstop, Jose Reyes.
Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. And Harold, these Astros entering play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Well, Matt, and another thing, I mean, this is a really good team. We know that, right? I mean, they've already clinched the division. The question will be, how do you rest guys down the stretch to get ready for the playoffs? And that, to me, is more challenging maybe than the rest of the season on the calendar.
2-0 home to Reyes. 3-0 now. Starling Marte is on deck. Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And that misses as well. So that might portend some trouble tonight as he begins the game with 4 wide ones.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Here's Starling Marte. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. Spotted that pitch.
Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Here it comes on 1-1. And a good call as they pitch out there, but Reyes isn't going yet. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, I like Jerry Hillsdale, and so do the hitters and the pitchers. We won't see a whole lot of arguing with his strike zone. He's one of the better guys in the league. Really consistent.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you better look out for Lucas Duda. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
That was a good take right there. Look, double play situation, and this guy's got a nasty split that makes you hit the ground ball. You're probably going to see it. That was a nice job of taking that pitch.
Ready with the 1-0 now to Bruce. A high fastball is in there.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a good call as they pitch out there, but Reyes isn't going yet. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Pitch outside. The throw. And it's not in time, so Reyes has himself a stolen base.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys they were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
Well, this is what they didn't do yesterday. Execute with runners in scoring position. So now you got a chance. Here it is already in this ball game. You got a guy sitting there in scoring position. Drive him in, execute, and you jump away from yesterday's loss.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
You know, this is the kind of location you can get away with when you throw your fastball like that. That's certainly not where he wanted it to end up. But when it's coming in that hot, it's tough for guys to put it in play, especially when they're protecting with 2 strikes.
Evan Gattis now standing in. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mets strand 1, and now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Matt Harvey is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, I love watching this guy pitch, and particularly when he's got runners in scoring position. He's a guy that gets better when he has runners on base. So I'm looking forward to seeing if he gets in a jam. What does he do to get out of these jams where his numbers look so good with runners in scoring position?
Stepping into the box, Michael Lee. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. And that misses. 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over. I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Scadam ranging back, gone as it's into the Crawford boxes, and that's a special home run. Mike Trout continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And guys, 200 homers is a feat a lot of players never even get close to. If you get to this point, you've definitely established yourself as something of a decent power threat. So you can bet pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into the batter's box. He's definitely earned some respect.
So striding in, Gary Cox. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. First pitch coming. Here it is. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Oh, that was a good looking slider to hit. He kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
The 0-1 delivery. Chop foul wide of first.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
That is the 4th foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Matt, this has been a fun at bat to watch. I mean, look, it's been throw a strike, I foul it off. Throw a strike, I foul it off. I want to see how this ends.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Coming to the plate now, David Lee. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Nobody out, runner on first. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Harold?
I think the key to this game is you got to string hits together. They've got a nice lineup, and if they can continue to put the pressure on one guy to the next guy, just keep adding on the hits, they're going to score some runs.
Digging in now, number 3, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Well, Matt, the big thing I'm looking at is how many pitches he's already thrown here in the first inning. He's got a high pitch count. So if he continues like this, we're definitely going to see a bullpen game.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Two one. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Well, you can't go from first to third much faster than that, and Showtrack is demonstrating just how elite his speed is. There are only a small handful of guys that can get their top speed up into that territory.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. First pitch on its way. This is on the ground over to first. Reyes. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat. But that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Into the box now, Albert Pujols. And he's one to watch out for. A 7-game hitting streak coming in. He's set, and the pitch. Pitch misses the throw down. It's up the ladder, and the tag comes in too late, so he's in at second base here with 2 away.
Hey, that's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Well, you can't fall back any further. This team they're playing right now is just too good. They're one of the best teams in the league, and they capitalize on mistakes. You got to get out of this inning if you want to have a chance to win this game.
Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
2 strikes on the hitter and 2 outs. I like this. You got to get this out here. You don't want them to drive in a run and you go down 4. You keep it at 3. You still got a chance to break it open and win on a big inning.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Harvey pauses. 2-2 on its way. Got him off balance there as he reaches for one and grounds it to second. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 3-0 Houston. Here's Lucas Duda now. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss.
Lucas Duda.
The outer half.
Well, you've been given a 3-0 lead. The last thing you want to do is have base runners on and then give up a big ball, and that 3 runs means nothing to you. So pitch around the corners, make them chase the ball, but do not walk people.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there on 0-2 a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Astros. At second base, Jose Altuve. He's a Gold Glover. You know why? He always had arm strength, but he didn't always catch the ball consistently. He worked his tail off and became a guy that can catch the ball, and now he can throw it. He's impressive out there.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that just misses inside. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Lee has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2.
Batting 7, left fielder Jonathan Scadam.
Stepping up to the plate, Jonathan Scadam. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. Into the windup and the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Trout has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. At the plate, Joe Mauer. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch.
Outside, 3-0 now.
This is not the guy you want to walk right here. Look, the 8-hitter, this could set up a big inning if he gets on.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Murphy's got it, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Well, let's take a look at the Mets defense, brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often to this club.
Here's Alejandro De Aza. On the season, he's hitting just over .290 coming into action here. Open stance by De Aza. Here's the pitch. Ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Now he lifts a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory on the right side. Camping under it is Duda, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Astros, right fielder Michael Lee.
Digging in to try it again. Michael Lee. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Harvey gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Bruce. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
8, Travis d'Arnaud.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with one away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys had the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. The pitch. Lays off 1-0. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Hit to short. Lee gloves it. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Boy, he really had to go a long way to his left to get to that one, as is evidenced by Showtrack. Good first step and a great throw to get it there in time. Definitely took away what looked to be a hit off the bat. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. He worked a walk to open up the ball game. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
The count's 1-1.
Mauer sets up. Here's the 1-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. To short. Lee is right there. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Still down 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Trout.
Astros.
He'll begin things here against Matt Harvey.
Mike.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
This guy's feeling good about his game. He's already homered, and now he's sitting there in a 2-0 count. I guarantee he's thinking, I'm going to launch another.
Big pitch to Trout. 2-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
I like that pitch right there. You know he's keyholing you 2-0, and you put one right on the corner. He's not going to swing at it, and now all of a sudden you're back in the count again.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Gary Cox. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
I like that take right there. I know it's a strike, but man, they're making him work. He's been struggling early, and now they're making him work even more. You got to stay within your game plan and be patient, and I think this is a good plan right now.
The 0-1 delivery. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Ground ball to second. This could be two. A bare hand for one. On to Duda. A double play.
Now batting.
Hey, that's not the guy you're going to see doubled up very often. So that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
Striding in once again, David Lee. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. For the second time, it looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start, how you finish, it would apply right now. A couple innings ago, he had a rough inning. Didn't look good. But now he's starting to settle in a little bit better. He may be able to get through this thing.
And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike two. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for Houston. They lead it 3-0. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Starling Marte steps in to start the inning.
Marte.
Into the windup and the pitch. Ball one.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Mauer sets up. Here's the 1-1. Slider stayed too low. Ball two. Set to deliver on 2-1. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Hey, that's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Into the box now, Jay Bruce. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Nope,
and a fastball just a bit up.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I think, Matt, that was a result of the fastball, the pitch before. He's throwing so hard, you got to honor that fastball in that situation.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss by Bruce as he set down on strikes, 2 away. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And fellas, if we do games together for the next decade, we might never see two starters in the same game throwing that hard. I mean, this has really been something. Ready now, Evan Gattis. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Matt, I'm a little surprised he's throwing as well as he is. He's pitching less than 40% first pitch strikes, and it's either very deceptive or his stuff is electric to the hitters. Because usually that doesn't happen when you're behind that much to have this kind of success.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Trout ranging back to the track. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Mets go down 1, 2, 3. They trail in this one 3-0. Ready for another chance. Number 3. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Number 3.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Well, there's a strike looking, but you know what? They've been so patient. They're leading in this game, I think, because of their discipline at the plate. They're not swinging at balls out of the zone.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Jose Altuve will be next. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. In there, 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A little bouncer. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Bruce is in his tracks now, and there's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Albert Pujols.
Here's Albert now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Well, he really struggled in the first inning. Say struggled is kind. He really had a bad first. But, man, he's made a nice adjustment now and is really starting to dominate this game.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
And that is through into right field for a single.
8-game streak. He's swinging it back really well.
13, Joe Mauer.
So here's Joe Mauer. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Harvey pauses. Here's the first pitch. A changeup over the inside corner.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Harvey over to first. Back in standing. A runner on first with 2 away. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. At first is Pujols. The pitch, a breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Two strikes now from Harvey. Curveball that time, not even close. The 1-2 home to Mauer. Pitch, and Mauer's going to get himself a base hit.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at it. Boom, boom. Base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen.
Here's Alejandro De Aza. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pitch rides in on him here as this is popped weakly toward the left side of the infield. And Wright will make the catch to retire the side. Striding into the box, Lucas Duda. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Lucas Duda.
Into the windup and the pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. chopped foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now here it comes. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I really like that pitch right there. The batter will tell you everything. You get a late swing right there on a fastball low and away. That means that's a great located pitch.
That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Well, it took a little while. We're in the 5th inning, but they came up with the first hit. You got to get something started eventually, and not a bad time to start.
Jonathan Scadam.
In now, Jonathan Scadam as he takes a cold strike on the black. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And a dive, but he's back in there. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
One and one, here it comes. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Throw over to the bag, runner back safely. And another throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Has a look. Now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is one pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
Here's the 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Into the box, Michael Lee. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
And a slider on the inside for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Now, a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 1-1.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
Here it comes on 1-1. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And this is fouled at the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Popped up. Camping under it is Duda, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Gary Cox.
Digging in, Gary Cox. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Harvey steps into his windup. The 2-2 pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he takes ball 4, so it often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody,
but especially to a speed demon like him, good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Stepping in, David Lee.
And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Runner's back. 2 out with the man at first. And again a throw, and he just manages to get his hand in. Another throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. Right over the middle, knee high. A runner on first with 2 away. Bruce will come over for a look, but this will wind up back in the crowd, a foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And that misses 2-2. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Well, that tells me we're going to have a bullpen game. You know, I'm looking at maybe tops 115, 120. That's a lot in one game. So we're going to be in the pen pretty soon.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs. And now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Ready once again, number 3. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Set to deliver the 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted in the air to right field. Bruce has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now. Here's the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. The 1-0 delivery. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Lee. 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Center fielder number 6, Starling Marte.
Digging in to try it again, Starling Marte. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a ball hit in the air. Altuve ranging into the outfield, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The right fielder number 32, Jay Bruce.
Here's Jay Bruce now, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Astros on top, 3-0. Number 36 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 36.
Striding in, Jose Altuve. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Jose Altuve.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
For the shortstop, Reyes. Throw by Reyes is right there for the first down.
Now batting.
Outstanding range on display that time. And here's the data from ShowTrack. I didn't think he was going to get to that one, but he did. And then to complete the play, he made a fantastic throw right on the money. That batter's got to feel like he got robbed on that ball. Stepping in now, Albert Pujols, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. In front of the changeup there, as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Oh, that's a good sign right there. After the fastball, he gets that changeup and he stayed right on it. Just couldn't keep it fair. He's seeing the ball well, though.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Joe.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Mauer. A hit in 2 tries so far. Into the windup and the pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Nope. 3-0.
Sitting 3-0 right here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him turn him loose and give him the green light.
2 out, nobody on. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Open stance by De Aza. Here's the pitch. Alejandro De Aza is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. And he'll snap one over to first. And he'll get back in safely. The 1-0 delivery. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Marte. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off when we return. It's the Astros 3 and the Mets nothing. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. And there is Jay Bruce. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Jay Bruce.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
He's really done a remarkable job considering the fact that he's thrown first pitch strike to less than half the guys in the lineup. He's under 50% right now, and that's usually not a recipe for success.
And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2.
Oh, he might have got away with one. A two-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Evan Gattis now standing in, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's another 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Here's Lucas Duda now. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Swing and a little tapper. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. Still down 3-0. Number 51 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 51.
Digging in once again, Michael Lee, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, center fielder, Mike Trout.
Mike Trout will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And he just misses with a curveball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
One-0 count. Here it is. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swing and oh my, hit him with the high, and it's over the train tracks. An incredible blast. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout, number 201 in his career, as the Astros have opened it up now 4-0. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Into the box, Gary Cox. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 29 home runs for him on the year as the Astros will open up a 5-0 lead. That one worth another look with our show track technology, and the number you look at here most definitely the 114-mile-an-hour exit velo. You don't have to hit it that high to get it out of the park when you hit it that hard. Standing in now, David Lee. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And the pitch on 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, 7th inning, you're thinking maybe one more at bat if his team rallies. So this was a big hit to keep that streak alive.
Into the box now, number 3. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Striding in once again, Jose Altuve. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Runners are at first and second with one away. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
Tell you what, Matt, not much to do with those pitches. I know he's looking at 2 strikes now, but the first one was on the outside half. The other one ended up on the outside half with 2 different looks. What can he do? Nothing much with that one.
Here's the 0-2. In the dirt. Did he go around? Yes, he did. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
First baseman,
For me,
6.
check swings are right there next to bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Here's Albert now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
A swing and a miss there. 2-2.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Astros lead this one 5-0. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. Outside for a ball. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Ready for another shot now. Jonathan Scadam. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Way in front of that fastball.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
This is a well-conditioned pitcher right here. His stamina is showing up. He's still throwing in the high 90s, and it's late in the game. Man, he's in shape.
And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
Now batting.
Astros on top in front of the home crowd here at Minute Maid Park as you get a look at the line score to this point here in the 8th inning. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Now here it comes. In there, 0-1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
Tell you what, 100 pitches, and he gets through the 8th inning. He's running out of bullets, but he's done his job. Now it's time to turn over to the bullpen. I don't think we'll see him in the 9th, but if he gets through the 8th, that's a nice job.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And another pitch is hit foul as the battle continues here. Once again a 3-2. Another one sent foul.
Well, now they wait to work the count. This is a long AB, but if they wanted to have any shot at him, you need to have these kind of at-bats early in the game.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Dribbled up the line, but it rolls foul, so we'll have another payoff pitch.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
This has turned into quite an at-bat. That's 5 foul balls. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Joe Smith is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 38, Joe Smith.
Stepping in, Joe Mauer. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Joe Mauer.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Very weakly on the ground. And that slider's almost in the dirt. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
The batter, designated hitter.
Here's Alejandro De Aza. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. One and one. Here it comes. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Another try at 2-2. Ground ball left side. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Michael Lee.
Ready once again. Michael Lee. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Runners on first with 1 down. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Murphy backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder Mike Trout.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Mike Trout. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High, but it's taken for a strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
2 out with the man at first. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Ready for another chance. Gary Cox. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good looking sinker on the inside corner.
Well, Matt, I'm looking at that 0-1 pitch right there, and I'm thinking he got lucky. I mean, that ball down and in, that's right in his wheelhouse. Some guys, that's a good spot. For him, that is not a good place to flirt around with. I wouldn't do it again.
0-1 count and the pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Smoke toward third. Wright has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Set to start the 9th now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our MLB Network presentation. Digging in and looking for more, Daniel Murphy. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Murphy.
First pitch on its way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. The 2-1 on its way. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Here it is on 3-1. Hit in the air out to right. Lee is in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Shortstop number 7, Jose Reyes.
Now at the plate, Jose Reyes. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Calling for it. Pujols makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, center fielder, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Into the windup and the pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And this is cut on and missed, so the Mets are down to their final strike now.
He's still looking really solid here in the ninth, and I'm sure that big lead has helped him pitch free and easy, but to me, it still looks like he's approaching it like it's a close game.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Astros will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
A 5-0 finish tonight. Luis Rodriguez earns his 6th winning decision in this one and records a complete game 2-hitter in doing so. So that just about does it. For Harold Reynolds, the lefty Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Mets, no runs and only 2 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.